Should ask Serona at the Three.
Spectacular news! The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
Tak teď mi tady někdo mluvil a no zase. Tak, držte už hubu. Zdravím vás, já jsem Filip a vítám vás u 9. dílu série Hogwarts Legacy. A já samozřejmě budu pokračovat tam, kde jsem skončil. Přečíst poštu. No, přišlo mi tady hodně pošty, takže vole, dáme si jabko a jdeme si přečíst poštu. Co to tady vlastně máme? Tak jinak.
I would like to teach you descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Jo. Takže sundáme si ty rukavice, to určitě jako teď úplně nepotřebuju a mám tady pak to nějaký předmět, který bych mohl určitě prodat. No, mám jich tady dost, ale mám tady neidentifikované vybavení zad. To znamená, že musím do komnaty z nejvyšší potřebu, abych to identifikoval. No a podíváme se na úkoly. Kolik toho tady máme? Máme tady plno domácích úkolů. Vymetání soutěží. Podívej se na nové vylepšení košťate u Albího Víkse ve sportovních potřebách čarotvorné klíčky. Kup si vylepšení košťate od Albího Víkse. To bych mohl. Pozbírej trolí holuby. Profesorka Onaj chce použít kouzlo depuzo na levitujícím nepříteli. Taky si přeje pozbírat trolí holuby. Takže budu muset pro splnění úkolu najít a porazit trola. Moje studentová příuška mě tímto úkolem neprovede. No nic, máme toho tady dál dost. Já bych si zašel do té komnaty. Já doufám, že je někde na mapě, protože tady to fakt nevím. Tak jsem asi slepý, nebo to tu prostě není asi na mapě. Mám tady nějaké dovednosti. Jádro. Je přidána nová série kouzel. Tak. Něco tady zase jsem použil. Kolik máme peněz? 858, no. To bychom mohli se nějak posunout aspoň, takže když dáme prasenky a dáme lektvary, tak by to mohlo něco, bych už mohl konečně něco koupit. Já bych si to udělal všechno nějak postupně, takže...
Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes.
Všechno to prodám.
No one can say I don't keep a stack shelf.
Confringo, Accio.
Tak, pozbíral jsem všechny příručky, takže zase mi to dalo nějaké levely. Tak a co to mám, uděláme nejdříve tady ty vedlejší úkoly. Tak, já musím koupit ten hromokvas a použít ho proti nepřátelům. Takže to splním. Tady. Vytvoří kolem bouři, která omračuje a způsobuje poškození blízkým nepřátelům. To koupím, stojí to 1000. Profesor Sharp chce, ať použiju proti nepřátelům lektvar hromokvas. Také chce, ať vyzkouším lektvar neviditelnosti. To jsem už splnil. Lektvary a recepty mají u Pipina. Má studentová příručka, jo, jasně. Tak a teď to musím použít proti nepřátelům. Vytvoří kolem bouři, jo. No, tak to jsem zvědav. Musím nějaké nepřátelé nejdříve najít, ale... To doufám nebude problém. Tak pořád nemůžu použít své koště. Pořád ne. Teď co to je? Tak jdeme najít nějaké nepřátelé.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Co je tady to?
Revelio.
Tak, použil jsem to. Mám to splněno. Použil jsem to, mám to splněno. Úkol pro profesora Sharpa je hotový. Můžu zpátky do třídy lektoru a naučit, aby mě naučil Defendo. Takže to mám. Tuhle část mám hotovou. Nářeš školníka při měsíčku. Veselý měsíčný školník v Rodavici se mnou chce o něčem mluvit. Je možné ho najít poblíž auly. Tady ten mě naučí kouzlo Alohomora, takže to bych mohl za ním zajít, to se určitě bude hodit. Pak budu moci jakoby otevírat zámky. To bych mohl se naučit. Ale nejdříve za profesorem Sharpem. Tak, tady jsou lektvary.
Have you finished your assignments?
No ano.
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Defendo. Wand at the ready.
Tak naučíme se Defendo.
Defendo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Defendo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else.
Tak, dokončil jsem domácí úkoly. Z nějaké zkušenosti, no tak si zkusíme Defendo. Co to dělá? Čtvrtí předměty a nepřátelé z dálky způsobí značné poškození. Mě něco napadlo, že bych si to mohl teoreticky nějak seřadit, no nemůžu. Si to dám sem, co to dělá?
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Tak znova.
Defendo.
As I mentioned earlier, Defendo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
Tak ještě jednou. Tak můžeme si s ním promluvit.
Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
I saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That sounds positively exhilarating.
Exhilarating? It was at that. While it lasted, at any rate. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
Tak, to máme splněno. Pozbírej trolí holuby. Jo, tak tady vážně nevím. Žádné troly jsem ještě nepotkal, nebo jo? Tady nějaké doupy obývající kříženci. Tady bychom mohli jít. To je něco podobné, co je na té mapě. Pro ty úkoly. Vypadá to podobně, ne? To by mohlo být ono, tak požijeme letax a půjdeme do dolního Polníčkova. To bude se určitě hodit. Pozbírej trolí holuby. Profesorka Onej chce použít kouzlo depulzo na levitující nepříteli. Taky si přeje pozbírat trolí holuby, takže budu muset pro splnění úkolu najít a porazit trola. Moje studentová příuška mi to neprovede, ale mapa by se mohla hodit.
Depulso. Protego. Depulso.
Pojď nepřítele na zničitelný objekt Depulso. Počkej, je to Depulso, ne? Tyjo, to Defendo dává hodně poškození.
Depulso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Levioso. Depulso. Protego. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius.
Na levitujícího nepřítele pozbírej trolí holuby.
Revelio.
Chceš jít Depulso na levitujícího nepřítele pozbírej trolí holuby. Ale já levitujícího nepřítele ještě nepotkal. A trola jsem taky nepotkal, ne? Nebo... No, uvidíme potom. Uvidíme jindy. Tady to odložím, tady ten úkol, protože tady to nejsou žádní levitující nepřátelé. Tak co je tady dál? Madame Gava po mně chce trénovat letání na kouštětí poblíž věže u Lásky mostu podél vody jižně od Bradavic. Taky po mně chce letat kolem hor Věžovického pohoří na jihozápadě. Tohle bych mohl udělat, tento quest. Tak a ještě tady je něco. Jo, tam, už to vidím. Ty vole.
There we go.
Tak to bych měl.
Depulsor. Defender. Potato. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Potato. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Defender.
Jau.
Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Protego. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius.
Tak máme 17 půl.
Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Protego. Incendio. Levioso. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Defendo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Revelio.
Tak porazil jsem pavouky. Teď ještě... Ještě tam. Takže tam určitě doletím.
Confringo. Glacius.
Tak prozil jsem kříděnce.
Confringo. Glacius. Protego. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius.
Dalšího pavouka.
Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo.
Musíme zabíjet, protože potom se mi bude zvedat level. Tak, tady je letac.
Always been keen on keen breed.
Ne, já jsem to prošvih.
That's it.
Tak a je to. Letecké úkoly Madame Kogavy jsou splněny. Mám se k ní vrátit, aby mě naučila kouzlo Arestomomentum.
Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Repulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Tak mám další pavouky.
Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
Tak, a teď jdeme zpátky. Já se chci moc rád naučit to kouzla, udělat nějaké vedlejší úkoly, ať se mi to trošku vyčistí.
Welcome back. Have you finished?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice arresto momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
Tak už to umím.
Accio.
Arresto momentum zpomaluje pohyb nepřátel a objektu. Čím větší je cíl, tím kouzlo je méně účinné.
Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible.
Depulso.
Perhaps before you leave here.
Accio. Arresto momentum.
That's it. Keep it up. Well Well done. You are on your way to mastering arresto momentum.
Takže to jako je zastaví, jo, takhle nějak, jo. Můžu s ní promluvit?
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
I know that feeling. Some things are simply out of our control.
And some things are in it. I should have known better. I made my own luck. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as trials for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
Liquid luck? That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her? Tell them what she'd done?
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
Tak, máme další úkol. Co teď? Někdo hledá nového protivníka na čarokoulení. Díky hrací desce na čarokoulení. No tak proč ne? Jsem dlouho nehrál. Studiem na Belvíru.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
Jdeme na to.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court, the ever-changing game. Akio. Try to beat that.
Dobře, já to zkusím překonat. No jo, ale...
Akio!
Hej, co to je? Mě to dohodilo? What the fuck?
I've seen worse.
Co?
Akio.
Jsem nevěděl, to dělá.
Nothing to it.
vole.
Didn't think you were a match for me. Akio.
To je strašně divná hra.
My wand slipped.
Akio.
No, ty vole.
Not
Jak
bad.
120? Však
Not
mám...
bad. Wait, did I win? I won!
To je strašně retardovaná hra.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice.
To je jako...
Summoner's
To,
Court. The ever-changing game.
já bych to chtěl aspoň jednou vyhrát.
Come on, Leander. Oh,
Akio.
that was one for the ages. Akio. All in the wrist.
Tak, ty tady. Jsem dal moc brzo. No aspoň něco.
I'll let you have that one. Akio. Try to beat that.
Tak, teď to můžu rozhodnout.
Akio.
Lucky shot. Well done. You beat me.
No.
Bit of good luck, that's all.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
No, výborně.
There you are.
Questy přátelství. Tak co teď? Jak jsme tam s penězi? Moc dobře ne. Tak, teď bych dal ten úkol, jak mi to můžu dát ten quest, počkat. Potřebuji na hodinu kouzelných tvorů. Jo, to nic. Ale rád bych udělal tady tento quest. Vesel měsíčný, že mi to dá to kouzlo Alohomora, že budu moci otvírat zámky. Což se velmi hodí.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Gareth Weasley, no, jakou?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
I don't know, Gareth. Secret passage to a cellar. Sounds like it's off limits.
Not at all. It's a perfectly legitimate secret passage. I'd use it if I could. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Are you asking me to steal from a shop?
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeyduke's is more than enough, and I only need a few. It's a sweets ingredient. They won't be missed. Trust me.
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig stings?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth to finish his latest concoction.
Já už ale mám, ne?
Hello, Gareth. What exactly did you want me to do again?
Find the secret passage that goes from Hogwarts to Hogsmeade. Should be behind a one-eyed witch statue. Then follow it to Honeyduke's cellar and grab some dried billywig stings for my newest concoction.
Nemám. Podle Gareta je socha jednoké čarodějnice v chodbě ve 3. patře. Já to kouzla neumím, ne? Musím odcestovat do Prasinek a najít... Počkat, to není ono.
This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Accio!
To vůbec nevím. Tak, kudy máme kouzel? 3, 5, 8. No, vychází to dobré. Podle Gareta musím se chytit do toho hluku a říct Descendium, no ale to já neumím, ne? A nebo jo? Tohle teda nevím. To je další kniha. Jo, tady je ta kniha, tady je ta socha.
Descendium. This was all down here.
Tak prozkoumej tamnou chodbu. Podařilo se mi stoupit do tajné chodby za sochou jednouké čarodějnice.
Must be how I get down. Looks broken.
Tak se podíváme, kam mě dovede.
Reparo. That seems to have done the trick.
Tak reparo, použít.
This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Radši dáme moc. Tak jdem.
Incendio. Revelli. I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here?
Co tady? Tak, Leviosa. Tak jdeme nahoru.
Going to have to get past this. Incendio. Levioso.
Tyjo, to byl zase nápad.
Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Cabalso. Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Defindo. Reparo.
Jo, reparo, aha.
Levioso.
Tak teď nahoru.
Incendio. One more to go and I'll make it across. Levioso. Incendio. Reparo.
Tak, reparo.
Levioso. Something is getting in the way of that platform. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Levioso.
Tak, jdeme nahoru.
That did the trick.
To se povedlo, no to teda.
This must be the way. I need to find a way to open that gate.
No, neumím.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Tak.
Something smells sweet. Must be close to honeydukes.
Tak tady to nějak seberu.
Revelio. Revelio.
Tak opustit. Najdi žádla rotulice.
I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? Revelio. Revelio.
Tak, schováme se. Zjistil jsem, jak otevřít.
I have the dried billywig stings.
Mám sušené žádla
Now back to
rotulice.
Gareth.
No,
I can
dobré.
only imagine how his new recipe is going to turn out.
Podařilo se mi najít ve sklepě medového ráje žádla rotulice, o kterých mi Gareth říkal, tak mu je musím přinést.
Never knew butterflies were attracted to treasure. I must have missed that one in Beasts.
Revelio.
No, nebudeme otvírat ty zámky. Aha. Tak použijeme letax.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Tak jdeme za ním. Jde tady to, nějaký duch. A nemůžu tady běhat. Jo, to je ta moje společenská místnost, aha.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Capulso. Accio.
To nevím, tady to. Jdeme mu je dát.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
Getting them was more work than I expected. I'd like to be paid for my time.
Course. Didn't think it would be that much trouble, but I'm happy to pay for your help. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
Tak, dostal jsem nějaké peníze, to se určitě hodí. Kolik mám? 968. No, možná dneska budu dělat jenom ty vedlejší úkoly. Jak to tak vypadá. Co tady máme dál? Oni budeme prodat ty věci. Podívej se. No dobře, jdeme na to ještě, no. Co si mám zase koupit?
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
To stojí 1000, vole. To vylepšení zvyšuje rychlení, no, zrychlení, no jasně, no dobré, tak můžu prodat tady to. Já mu teďka šlo na jeho koště. To fakt nepotřebuju. Nevím, co to je za vedlejší, že si mám něco koupit, jako. Tak, já mám mandragoru, já mám koupit teď tu úponici, ne? Jo. Použít je napřed, ale ona se mi zdá, že stojí 1500, ne? Nebo... Nějak tak. Tak pohladkáme kočku, to jsem ještě nedělal.
Not here for a knotgrass sprig, because I'm not entirely sure I have them in stock.
Aha, 600.
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Tak to by bylo. Tak, to jsem získal. Získej a použij úplnici jedovatou. Získej a použij mandragoru na několik nepřátel najednou. Takže použijeme tu úponici. Jde o druh úponice, která vystřeluje kyselinu na nepřátelé v okolí. Semena úponice jedovaté jsou k dostání údy. Jo, takže to si vezmu. Tak to jsem použil, teď ještě najít nějaké nepřátelé. A použít na ně tu mandragoru. Tak, mandragora.
Assignment's all finished. Confringo, Glacier, Expelliarmus. Protego.
Tak, to bych měl. Podařilo se mi splnit úkol profesorky Česnečkové. Bylo by dobré vrátit se do učebny blinkářství, aby mě mohla naučit Wingardium Leviosa. No, tak to se hodí. Letíme tam. Tak ty tam jenom musím najít cestu. Jo, já to mám navštívit během dne. Tak, tady dolů. Tak, posílám čas. Já musím si otevřít mapu a stisknout F-ko. Počkáme.
wonderful to see you again.
Když se mi teď podařilo splnit zvláštní úkol od profesorky.
Revelio. Accio.
Tak, lektvar. Česnečkové, bylo by dobré se za ní vrátit.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Tak, mezerník, levé tlačítko, pravé tlačítko, F-ko.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
Nadnášecí kouzlo Wingardium Leviosa může předměty nadnášet a pohybovat s nimi. To je skvělé.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
A fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Tak, kde to máme? Tady. Wingardium Leviosa. Způsobuje, že polibé předměty levitují a umožňuje jejich ovládání.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Dobré, to bych měl. Nářez školníka při měsíčku. Tohle bych zahrál možná až potom, teď bychom mohli dát ještě tu hodinu kouzelných tvorů. Potřebuji na hodinu kouzelných tvorů, kterou učí profesorka Homidová, nebo nějak to tam bylo napsané. Hovinová, jo. Dáme ještě tady tohle a potom bych to ukončil. Tyjo, ještě tady nějaký vedlejšák. Výlet do regálu. Možná bych mohl zahrát ještě tenhle vedlejšák a tam to zahrát potom. Nebo se tam aspoň co chce.
I shall get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Can you remind me what you needed help with again?
I need someone to collect the 5 books flying about the library for me. One of them is my personal diary, and I'd really like to have it back before it falls into the wrong hands.
Kressidiny knihy, včetně jejího deníku polotový po knihovně. Musím pro ní pozbírat všech 5.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Depulso!
Depulso ne?
Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio! Accio! This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
No, jdeme nahoru. Ještě 2.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Reparo. Lumos.
Něco jsem našel.
Revelio. Arresto momentum. Accio. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Arresto momentum. Defender. Reparo. Lumos.
A tady lítá.
Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Mám všechny zadající knihy, Cressidy, Bloomové, můžu je vrátit v hlavní síni, no dobře. Jdeme to vrátit.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Tak. Máme 18. úroveň. No a odehrál jsem to dneska docela dost, splnil jsem nějaké ty úkoly. No a potom bych se mohl naučit to Alohomora, takže já tam dojdu. Požadovaná úroveň 14, takže to je v pohodě, to máme dávno už. Kolik máme peněz? Se chci podívat, 728. To se hodí.
Revelio.
Tady jsou nějaké interakce. No to nevím, co to je. Tak jdeme tam nahoru. Tak a to si zahrajeme příště. Já to teda tady ukončím. Já teda děkuji, že jste se dívali. Mějte se hezky a ahoj.